Hey, Shalom, Akim Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders, the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Those in the gospel, probably living up to the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. It's Akim Mahaloya coming back with another lesson, always going to be edifying. Title, Jake is gone, man. You know what I'm saying? Jake is just destroyed. Hosea 4 and 6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And Lord's will, this won't be long. Just my thoughts and processing information and listen to opinion. And like I said before, the problem with this place, well, one of many problems, is the fact that there's too many goddamn opinions and not enough facts. You know, when you have several opinions and not enough and no facts, then this is when you have nothing but confusion. Because everybody is able to speak and say what they want to say without any type of definitive proof behind what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? So when we speak certain things, it's often written off as an opinion as well, especially when you're coming from a biblical standpoint. Like this Edom might come over by the time clock. And basically what happened was he was like, well, you guys, we have a union meeting today, XYZ. Well, goddamn well, Jay go to union meetings. For one thing, being part of a union is oppressive anyway. They don't understand that unions were started by fraternities, etc. Same concept, man. All right. But anyway, with that being said, so they got to talking about the the V, you know, the what's the name, you know, the okie doke. And Jake have all these different opinions. They blame Trump. They blame Biden. And like, Trump had nothing to do with what the fuck is happening in the world today. All right. I said, if anything, you could Biden. I mean, I ain't even gonna say Biden. Biden is a puppet. All these people are puppets, man. At the end of the day, all these leaders are puppets. They work for the Rothschilds. But when you mention the Rothschilds, that shit goes right over people's head. They really think that these presidents have something to do with what's happening in the world, and they're nothing but they're just puppets, man. Now they may agree with the agenda to a certain degree, and they may be the face of it. And at the end of the day, they don't vibe with you Israelites, so yeah, they just as much to hate. But for a nigga to always blame Trump and not look at the hatred Biden has displayed for you people, honestly, Biden, he's shown more hate for you Israelites than Trump. You know, Trump blatantly came out and said he don't fuck with niggas or Latinos, you know what I'm saying, and he was straightforward with it. Biden, he's coming off like he's your friend, but at the same time, he's pushing a poison on you that he's coercing you to get. And then you got to hear all this bullshit among niggas you work with. So it's just like, all right, man, you Israelites, you don't have no understanding as to what's going on, ultimately because the Lord haven't imparted it to you, and you don't take heed into the words of the prophets, man. Shalom, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakakwadash, Barakatah, Mahaloya. Everybody pronounce my name like Mahaloya. Fuck it, y'all just call me that then, man. But shalom to y'all out there, man. Y'all brothers and sisters, stay diligent in the faith. But through the spirit, man, our people, they're gonna have a huge wake-up call, because everybody that's going down and taking the juice, they're gonna realize that they've been played, and the ones that's getting jacked up by the venom, a lot of them are gonna be the ones that's gonna be trying to seek out these governors and politicians, and they're gonna seek to do something for these men, as it tells you in 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, I think it's 17th verse, when it says that sedition among men, invading one another, and they should not regard their princes nor kings. That's gonna play out in a major way, because there was a video I watched today of this female. I don't know where she was at. It looked like she could have been in the airport or someplace in public, but basically she had convulsions, man, and came out. She took the serpent juice. You know, she took the snake bite. So therefore, you know, she was all jacked up and shaking and foaming and all that other shit. And then you got these sorry people on the comment board speaking on, well, we gotta pray for her. Fuck her. I'm not praying for that damn demon. And on top of that, she look like a fucking Edomite. I'm not praying for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that you took that potion. It's one less devil we gotta worry about. If you want to call that hateful, then fuck you, man. Okay? Well, Christ would never say that. Well, because we don't worship no goddamn Christ. We worship Yahweh Shai, man. Two different beings. You know what I'm saying? Two different beings. Because our Lord Yahweh Shai, he condones on saying, fuck you niggas, man. Excuse my French. But he's with it. Because Yahweh Shai saying, the hell with you niggas, man. You know? The hell with you. One cat gonna say, oh, the American dream. I said, bro, don't say that shit. Don't say that shit around me. This is why I don't get into work debates pretty much. Because it's stupid. It gets nowhere. But basically, I'm like, you know, the American dream ain't never been for our people. And I say that shit right in front of Edomite, man. He couldn't even say nothing. He tell me, because the Edomite, like, I gotta work 3 jobs and X, Y, and Z. You know, being a devil and a serpent and a snake, trying to act like he fit in with Jake. And this one Jake like, well, that's not the American dream. And I said, well, you right. It's all it is a damn dream. I said, the American dream ain't never been none of us. So I'm like, don't talk that shit around me. I ain't living the American dream. Every time y'all see me, I got this fucking bullshit on. This goddamn green high-vis and this goddamn polyester shit, man. That's breaking my goddamn skin out. This ain't no fucking American dream. And you niggas want to stay here. That's why the 2/3 you gonna be destroyed here. Like, hey, they was talking shit about Moses too. Because Moses led them to the wilderness, and they say, man, we've been better off being under the Egyptians. Jake really felt that way. Jake really felt, look, we would rather stay here in America. And when I said that about that American dream, Jake looking at me like I'm crazy, but it's the reality. Because you live under the false reality of illusion through these false ideologies and religions that's being pushed forth. Because you believe in Egypt, you trust in the shot of Egypt. That's your confusion, okay? Just because the nigga's not vibing with what you say doesn't mean I'm lying. But that's the thing with Israelites, man. Jake swore up and down that because they got freedom to go and get a job and make a couple of millions, Jake swore up and down Esau accepts them. Esau does not accept you tribes, man. I don't give a damn how much you shuck and jive for Esau. Esau does not deal with you, man. Especially on that type of level, okay? The so-called white man hates you because it's in his spirit to do so, all right? And the scriptures tell you in Isaiah the 13th chapter, 15 verse, it says, those that are conjoined to him should be thrust through. So all you Israelites out there that believe in the so-called white man's system, etc., you going down with him, man, okay? Because Esau is not gonna stand in front of a bullet to protect you Israelites. He ain't gonna stand in front of a bullet to make you, to protect you. If anything, he's gonna throw your ass in front of the bullet. Hence, Operation Get Behind the Darkies, man. All right, I believe that was like something they used back in during the time of the Civil War. I don't know if it was really called that, but it was a certain concept, Operation Get Behind the Darkies. Basically, blacks and natives were basically the human shields for the so-called white soldiers. So in war, you was put on the front line to protect the Edomite soldiers, meaning you were casualties, man, collateral damage. And it's still that way. This is the reason why they pushing a potion among you. This is the reason why people like, what's this chick name? The redhead demon, Saki. This is the reason why her and Dr. F, they ain't got to go down there and deal with that potion. I don't give a damn what they tell you. Saki, Creepy Jim Crow Joe, Dr. F, none of them demons have that shit in their body, man. I can guarantee you that. All right, and I guarantee you, any of you Jakes had one of those needles and you went up and put that in them, they would probably orchestrate you to get put to death on the spot. You'll probably down the spot. Secret Service will gun you down because they know what's up. You just don't. That's why I say Hosea 4:6. Behold, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Okay. Let me see. Let's talk about precepts here. Yeah, that's right. It says, "A prayer can't wait to the Most High and the angels." Wreck Havoc Khan, brother. True man of the Most High, the real servants can't wait till the Most High sends the merciful. That's right, bro. That's why Apostle Tahar deemed this hastening of the time of the hastening the day of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. We're literally hastening the day, all right? Because we're tired of suffering Jake, man. We're tired of suffering people, period. But it's really our people that cause the most contention. Because yeah, Esau is a demon, you know. He got paper and pen power. A Jake will come up and literally put hands on him, all because you ain't vibing with this system. I remember about a month ago, I was going to do like some type of safety tests, and this one nigga, man, in this building, you gotta wear it over your nose. I said, man, get the fuck out of my face with that shit. But I'm gonna have to escort you out, kick me out then, man. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas always need to feel important, like they're doing something. I'm like, bro, are you serious? We inside of a public building, Okay, a mandate is not a law. For one thing, it's the difference between a law and something being mandated. Mandates are not officially law. Mandate can fall under what they call the color of law, like the IRS penal codes. That shit is not constitutional, but it's under the color of law because they've duped so many people with the deception. Same thing with child support, taxes, all those things fall under the color of law, what they call a Title 4D, you know? And they get a lot of people because of the legend or the paperwork or the peddling that they push forth, you know? That's right, bro. Esau got that paper power, man. You know, he signed it into paper, and hey, the peoples will come get you. He ain't got to come physically get you himself. He can send Jake after you, man. You know? And that's the type of society we're living in. This is why earlier when I said we have to gird up our minds, our loins and our minds, man. We got to really be prepared. And you sisters out there, man, that have been watching, man, really buckle down and understand, you know, what you're part of, man. You know, if you're not married to a man of the Lord whatsoever, man, if you're not married to a man of the Lord, and you know, and you haven't come across a man of the Lord, just be faithful until Yahweh Shai, man. You know, because some sisters are married to men that's not in the faith, which, you know, in their case, they may feel that can be unfortunate. But at the same time, too, you know, if that man is not scoffing about what you're in, you know, he's accepting it, there may be something in your behavior, because the scriptures go into the behavior or the conduct, which is the behavior of the women, possibly being sanctifying the husband. So, you know, the husband may, you know, he may wake up to the fact that he's an Israelite and believe it, but if he's scoffing against the truth, the Lord gonna kill that nigga, man. The Lord's gonna get rid of him, period. And there ain't nothing you can do about it. Like, hey, a woman, if I deal with it, she ain't in the truth. You know, that's all good. But if she's scoffing against the truth, prime example, my ex-wife, whom I was dealing with for six years plus, man. You know, we was like that, you know, but it's to the point that those demons fucking with her, man. She couldn't accept the fact that men having multiple women. She couldn't get with that because Esau has poisoned her mind. She really thought that I was going to go out here and exercise that right of just fucking a bunch of bitches. I'm like, it's not even like that. You know what I'm saying? But in her mindset, she knew she was losing power because Esau Edom is going down, which proves she was never with me in the first place. So the Lord got her ass out the way, you know. And hey, that's her loss. You know what I'm saying? That's her problem. She has to deal with it. You know, she repent, right? You know, and really beg the Lord for forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? And be right towards the doctrine. Then hey, who knows how the Most High will work it back out? But really, it's just like one of them things. It's just like, this shit is out of my power, man. I've already let this shit go. The Lord's gonna handle it how he's gonna handle it. So by me saying that is the fact that, man, no matter what happens in our lives, those of us that believe, we gotta really believe and keep pushing forward, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta believe and believe in this thing wholeheartedly. Because at the end of the day, man, shit, we the ones that got the gospel. You know what I'm saying? These other Jakes, they ain't got the gospel. Hence, that's why Jake is lost, man. They want to lean upon their own understanding to establish their own righteousness, which rests with the scriptures into damnation. That's why the scriptures say, a way unto a man may seem it right, but the end thereof is death. Okay? Death, because Jake, they always want to go outside of the way the Lord told us to go. The Lord told us the curriculum on how to do this thing and on what to speak and on what to push. But Israelites, they feel like, well, no, that way doesn't work. And that same mindset has gotten us put in captivity after captivity after captivity after captivity, to the point like the Lord's like, you know what, I'm tired of this shit. I'm just getting ready to destroy 2/3 of you people. And you know what? It's a good thing. Good for the 2/3, man. Because, hey, like I said, if it was up to them, we would never get out of Babylon, man. We would always be here under the tutelage of the so-called white man. All right? And that's just facts. You can read about that in the book of Exodus. Jake didn't want to leave Egypt, you know? Said, Con, these women ain't gonna get none of these women are sincere for the system. Well, yeah, a lot of them, you know, a lot of them, you know, a lot of them are for the system, bro. But then, you know, you're gonna have some women that's gonna be saved too. You know, actually, you're gonna have, as funny as this may sound, you're gonna have more women that's gonna be saved than men. That's actually because when you look at the 1/3, the 1/3 remnant is really the women and the children, and, you know, the friends of the prophets, you know, certain believers that wasn't prophets, men that help out the men of the Lord. You're gonna have a lot of men, but mainly the men fall in the 104,000. The prophets, mainly that 1/3 is gonna be, it's gonna be men in the 1/3, but it's gonna be mainly women and children, wives and kids and sons and daughters of the prophets. So it's gonna actually be more women that's gonna be fucking saved than men. Ain't that something? But it's gonna be more women that's gonna be destroyed than men too, because women outnumber men 7-1. Okay? And I'm not saying that so you women could get big head. Oh yeah, it's gonna be more of us. No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that because you outnumber us. It's more you than us. That's the only reason why. And on top of that, you're saved for childbearing. Because every man of the Lord gonna have more than one of y'all, man. Just point blank period. So either you accept that shit now, or you just gonna get left by the wayside. We too late in the game. Oh, I can't, nigga, you got another woman. Man, fuck that. Shit come to me with that another woman shit, man. She can kick rocks. And I'm just being real talk. We ain't got time to be arguing over that no more. That's old school, man. We in a time now, Jake is getting ready to be saved. You know what I'm saying? And the men of the Lord, the elect, are on the front run of this battle. And we need all the support we can get. Okay? 1 Timothy 2:15. It says, notwithstanding, she should be saved in childbearing, if they continue in faith and charity with holiness and sobriety, man. That's a big if. If they continue in the faith, okay, with charity and holiness, meaning supporting the men of the Lord. If you got a husband in his truth, supporting him, make sure he's taken care of, okay? That's your God, that's your husband, that's your king, that's your Lord, you know? And with holiness, man, which holy means to be separate. Okay, Rakah's spirit, Kodash, means to be holy, man, which means to separate, being separated from this current system. So, hey, you women out there, you got to be extra on point, extra on point. Even if you depart from your husband, hey, you can't allow yourself to be touched by another man, man. You got to stay apart. And this is for you sisters out there that believe, man. And believe it or not, it's women, you will come across them. They deal with men up in the camps, man, and they don't say shit. And then before you know it, you talk to the woman and all of a sudden you find out she dealt with her brother, man. You don't want to get caught up in that either. That's confusion, because she ain't going to tell you out of the desperation of wanting to be with a man of the Lord or some man in the truth. You can't bring that whole culture in this culture, man. That shit don't mix. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be very careful, because I tell brothers, if you meet a woman that's an Israelite, 9 times out of 10, she's learned the fact she's an Israelite through another man. Whether she's dating them or a father or brother, you know. But most cases, they know they're Israelites through men they're having sex with or men that they were allegedly in a situation with. Like, this is Applebee's that I went to from time to time. And one of the bartenders, she knew that she was an Israelite. She listened to the group called Thug, which is a bunch of wicked ass niggas. But she was dealing with one of the guys, and I guess it lasted for about a month. But she said she never had feelings for the guy. She never loved him because she was mourning the death of her fucking child's father. I'm like, well, why the fuck would you get in a relationship with another man then? Just fucking confusion. And when I was kind of picking our spirit, seeing what our mind was at, I'm like, man, this goddamn woman ain't right, man. I'm like, she still wants the shit of the world. I'm like, she ain't fucking trying to watch no videos or interested in a man in the Lord. She want a nigga in the world. Because she knows she in Israel, that don't mean shit, you know? And I was picking our brain. I'm like, man, this fucking woman ain't right. You know, because I told her straightforward, you know, trying to pick her brain, and she was trying to sugarcoat a little bit, because, you know, they want Jake to hit on them, man. And I'm like, nah, you need to get back with dude. You know, you need to make that shit right with dude. She was like, well, he's kind of worldly. He got dreadlocks. I said, I understand that. He's off. But regardless of it is, scriptures say whether man be rich or poor, if his heart is right towards the Most High, you got to reverence him. Not saying his heart is, but regardless, you know, if that's your man, you got to do the best you can. You know what I'm saying? And it's up to the Lord to work out the kinks and disseminate, you know? So, come on, are you gonna really park? Come on, bro. This is just fucking considerate, man. You know people gotta come through this parking lot. But anyway, that's pretty much it, man. I've just thoughts on my mind through the spirit. Wanted to get that off my chest a little bit. But yeah, man, you know, we coming to the end of this thing. Yeah, how about you, man? How was shy, man? He's getting ready to anoint us with that spiritual power, Lord, will we be lucky and worthy to receive those blessings, man. And we just got to keep pushing and stay faithful, man. Be thou faithful unto death, I will give thee a crown of life. Continue to believe, you know. And like I said, you sisters out there, continue to support the ministry, believe, and do what you're supposed to do, man. And everything will work out according to the scriptures, because the Lord promised that, you know. Yeah, that's right, bro. Yeah, y'all funny. But anyway, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Shemi Hawashai, Bashem Rakak, man. Y'all stay up, stay prayed up, man. And hey, with that, Shalom. And matter of fact, a Baba Ball. Hey, the brother Adam Nana post a precept. I'm gonna read this real quick. Ezekiel 23:30. It says here, will do these things unto thee because thou hast gone a whoring after the heathen, because thou art polluted with thy idols. That's right. So the Lord is going to destroy the 2/3 because, you know what I'm saying, they're polluted with the idols of America, the idols of Egypt, you know. Hey, y'all pop precept, man. But anyway, with that, shalom and a baba ball.